Hello, I'm Dea Ayu Fahrunnisya, but you can call me Dea. I'm a final year student at Universitas Gadjah Mada, but now I'm currently studying at Universiti Sains Malaysia as an exchange student. Wanna know more about my experience? Let's go! You know who made it. Studying abroad is something that I've been dreaming of since I was in senior high school. I love the thought of going to an entirely new place, meeting new characteristics of people, and going beyond my comfort zone. The first time I heard about the IISMA program, I was like, let's try this, you got nothing to lose. And yeah, here I am today, under the shady sky, standing in front of the most iconic building in USM, Dewan Tuanku Syed Putra. Yay! The day I departed from Jakarta was already memorable and challenging for me. It is because I flew here alone since my fellow USM friends had already come here earlier. I got infected with COVID-19 one day before my initial departure to Kuala Lumpur, so I had to postpone my flight. It is quite challenging because that was my very first time traveling alone, especially abroad. My first impression here is people are very helpful. Even though I was alone at that time, I did not experience any difficulties because they were always willing to answer my questions kindly. Arrived in Penang, the first thing I noticed is its multiculturality. Penang is a bustling melting pot of races and religions where Malays, Indians, Chinese, and many other ethnic groups live together. Besides Bahasa Malaysia, English and Mandarin are widely used here. At first, I thought that as an Indonesian, I can easily communicate with the people here in Bahasa Malaysia, but it is a lot harder than it seems. In my first interaction with a Malaysian, I had to ask him to repeat what he said 3 times before I could figure out what he said. But I can say that the harmony and interracial tolerance here is incredible. So, this is a typical day for me as an exchange student attending online classes. I take 3 courses in the School of Management and the School of Communication. Lucky for us, ISMA encourages us to take courses outside our major, and I'm currently taking Planning and Evaluation of Communication Campaign, International Business, and Cultural Environment of International Business. The lecturers are very welcome to international students so that we can easily adapt to the class atmosphere. I love how one of my lecturers regularly use online tools like Mentimeter and Kahoot to stimulate the class discussion. With this kind of lecture, we have to actively discuss the topics learned, and it makes the class more fun and lively. We also have a group project for each course, and it makes me realize how different the culture of every country is, and it also affects the way we, as international students, communicate and work with each other. The selection process helped me understand myself more deeply, know where I was lacking, what I was better at, and how I could optimize what I have to be accepted in this program. During the program, I was challenged to adapt quickly. Because this program is only for 6 months, this is very different from adapting from high school to college where I had a long time to adapt. Here, I was required to adapt and grow at the same time in a new place and with new people. It was interesting and challenging at the same time. Through various in-class and out-of-class activities, I learned about cultural differences, struggled with the language, and got to know more about the real Malaysia. After this program ends, I will miss this purple university. I will miss the way people from many racial backgrounds gather and hang out together. And I will definitely miss nasi lemak because we eat it almost every day. Finally, I can say that I made the right decision. I've met so many new characteristics of people here, and I want to adopt some of them to improve myself. From the educational side, I finally could take courses outside my major, and it was so fun. I hope I can come back to Indonesia with a better version of me and a broader network.
In the end, I'm officially IISMA biased because the experience of adjusting to the daily life of the country I'm studying in has helped me in my personal development. IISMA, be bold to go abroad.